So I am moving on to the Jim Sheridan Four Irish Films box set, which I've seen, well, this first one from it. I should have seen the other ones, I just haven't, but I will be getting to them soon. First one up here is 1989's My Left Foot, starring the always awesome Daniel Day-Lewis. This is a movie that I've seen a couple of times. I always enjoy it when I sit down to watch it, but sometimes it's one of those movies that's just a struggle to sit down and put on. But my goodness, what an absolute joy of a watch you have here. It's a kind of tale of young Christy Brown as he's born with cerebral palsy in a time where it's hard to really raise someone like that. They don't understand and they don't have the tools and the attributes to really help him flourish.
Believe it's the end of the road for you and the breeding stags?
Who told you that?
Throughout the movie, we get to see the kind of tenacity that Christy has and how he uses his left foot, the only appendage that he has full control over, to really give him an artistic output as well, drawing, writing, creating in general, and how his hardships in life lead to some positivity later on.
So you'd go out with me?
Nice.
And it's one of those tales where I'm waiting on a real hardship to hit him, something really terrible, but it's always like small victories, small uplifting points that really raises this character. His relationship with his family, with his father, and particularly with his mother, is something that's really endearing to see the relationship between these two characters really come to life, and you can feel the love that these people have for each other.
You have my heart broken, Christy Brown. Sometimes I think you are my heart.
Of course, you can't talk about My Left Foot without talking about the utterly mesmeric performance that Daniel Day-Lewis gives. He is utterly delightful in this one.
What would I do with it?
Just that. Get yourself a dress and a new pair of shoes.
Even as a character who doesn't have full control of his body, he's able to deliver certain emotions across certain scenes, whether it be tenacity, anger, love, embarrassment, rage. He gets all of these out in a most unique manner, and it's always funny just to see some of the interactions that he has, because Christy has pretty much no filter whatsoever and is willing to say the most inappropriate things at certain times if he deems the situation necessary, which I really kind of liked as well.
Don't you think I'm your mother just because I'm looking after you for the evening?
We don't need a fucking psychology lesson. We just need a fucking life.
This is a movie all about someone finding themselves and their place within the world, and I feel it does that in an accomplished fashion. I think Jim Sheridan shows a real astuteness here when he is directing these scenes, when he's creating the story, particularly with the opening scene of Christy at a gala, and then building him up to there. So you kind of know that it's not one of those ones where they're going to overcome an illness. You know, it's going to be with him the rest of his life, so you're not waiting on the kind of typical tropey scenes of getting better, but what you're watching here is simply a character grow and evolve, getting used to his situation through the wonderful performances, the co-stars, the subtle direction, and the storytelling, which is all captivating.
Why did you get laid off?
Don't you question me in front of the children.
I love My Left Foot. I think it's an absolute masterpiece of a movie. I think it's got, and it's a bit of shame to say it, Daniel Day-Lewis' performance gets all the plaudits because it's so wonderful, but Brenda Fricker, I think, was equally as great in this film as Christy's mother, and I think she adds a lot to the film, especially with that close relationship she has with the son throughout the film. And then you get the sort of wraparound story that keeps going back to the opening scene with the nurse Mary that he's kind of interacting with as she's kind of reading the book, and that's kind of narrative construct to flash back and give you the points in Christy's life and how she slowly comes to appreciate what a wonderful person he really is, which is My Left Foot. If you haven't seen this, do yourself a favour. It's utterly wonderful, absolutely terrific, highly recommended.
Sure it won't upset you too much?
So all I need to do is myself.
No.
I can't say enough good things about this wonderful movie. I would love to know your opinion of it. So let me know in the comment box below your thoughts and we'll have a discussion about this one. As always, there's more content up here. You can see more of my stuff if you're interested. Hit the like button below this video because it really helps. And in the description box are links to my Patreon and membership program and where you can buy some cool Man v Film merch. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time on Man v Film.